cookies for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you know me, that's diamonds and nothing when I'm rocking with you. Diamonds and nothing when I'm shining with you.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. You peeped the title. Today in this video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions review video on Rihanna's new makeup line, Fenty Beauty. I am so hyped to be trying out these products and to be making this video. It's so crazy because I had heard things like here and there that Rihanna was going to be releasing a beauty line, but I really didn't know much more than that. Like, I didn't know like when she was going to be releasing it and exactly what she was going to be putting out and things of that nature. But one night I just so happened to be watching Amrezy's Snapchats and I had seen that she was at the release party for Rihanna's new makeup line. So I was like, okay, this is official. Like, this launch is really about to happen. So that Friday morning, I woke up, I got on Sephora, I got on FentyBeauty.com, and I ended up ordering some products, and I finally have them all. But let me just tell y'all, Rihanna was playing with my emotions, yo, because when I went on her website that Friday morning to order stuff, it has said that it was 3-day shipping for me to get my items. I had just got my items yesterday, which was Friday, so it took a full week for me to get the products, which I wasn't too happy about, but whatever, I have them now, so that's all that matters. But before we go ahead and hop into the review, I'm going to go ahead and just give y'all a rundown of all the products that I'm actually going to be using in this video. So I did end up going to Sephora, my local Sephora, to get a foundation because if you peep Rihanna's lineup, like, she gave us options. She has a shade that's going to cater to all skin tones. So I'm really happy that she did that, and she made sure she was very versatile when it came to the foundation. So I ended up getting the shade 300 in the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. Also from Sephora online, I ordered the Gloss Balm. I ordered the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Mean Money and Hustle Baby from Sephora.com. And when I ordered on Sephora.com, they ended up sending me this little sample kit, which I thought was pretty cool. It does have a sample of like the different foundations, and it even has a sample of the primer, which I thought was pretty cool because I didn't buy the primer, so I was like, yo, perfect time to try it out in this video. So I'm going to be using that little sample of primer today in this video. From the actual Fenty Beauty website, I ended up doing the Matchstick Trio, and I ended up getting 3 different matchsticks. I got the shade Mocha to use as a contour. I got the shade Bamboo to use as a concealer. And I got the shade Starstruck to use as a highlighter. So these are all the products that I'm going to be reviewing. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it. If you would like to see my first impressions review video on what I think about Rihanna's new Fenty Beauty, then just keep. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this little primer sample and put it all over my face. And honestly, there's so much primer in here. I'm probably gonna be able to use this for another time too. But I'm just gonna take a good amount of the primer and I'm just gonna go ahead and put this everywhere. And the primer it does feel kind of thick, which I think might be a good thing because maybe it's going to help my primer last longer. Typically the primers that I use now feel like a little bit more lightweight. This one is like a little bit more like tacky, but we'll see how it works in the end. But yeah, the foundation feels pretty good so far. I mean, it doesn't feel like super heavy. I mean, the texture of it feels really thick when I'm applying it, but once I have it on my skin, it doesn't really feel too heavy or anything like that. It does feel lightweight. I'll be honest, I don't really see like my pores minimizing or anything like that, but hey, I mean, nowhere did I kind of see on the bottle that it said it was supposed to really be minimizing pores, but I mean, we'll see how long it works with prolonging my foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my foundation. Again, I have the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in shade 300. And I'm going to go ahead and just start off by taking... I'm going to start off with 2 pumps of this product. And let's hope it goes on my skin well. It seemed like it matched when I was in the store, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if it's going to match. How sad is that to say? But we'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this everywhere. And I really hope, you guys, I didn't end up using 2 pumps when I only needed 1. Maybe I should have started off with 1 pump, but whatever. I've already applied it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my beauty sponge and just start working this in. So I really like this foundation because I do think it gives a real good amount of coverage from what I see. You know, my imperfections are covered, and if I want more of a full coverage, it looks like I could definitely apply more product, and it's not going to look too cakey because I have 2 pumps of the product on, and it still feels like, it doesn't feel like my face is caked up or anything. Ooh, and you know what's so crazy is that when I was on Rihanna's website, she was saying her main goal with the foundation was for it not to appear as a foundation, but just to look like it's your skin. And I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, Rihanna, you did your thing, because this coverage is really, really nice. It just looks like so, it's like a good amount of coverage, but it's like so lightweight at the same time. Like, I can't even explain. So I'm really liking how this foundation is looking so far. But I mean, I kind of want to add like a little bit more for some reason. I'm just going to add 1 more layer, because I just want my coverage to be like a little bit more, a little bit fuller. So I'm just gonna pop this in a few other places. All right, so yes, I'm really liking this 3rd layer a lot. So I'm thinking whenever I'm wearing this product, if I want more of a fuller coverage, I'm gonna go with 3 pumps, because I really like how 3 pumps look. I mean, honestly, I'm so impressed with this foundation so far. I mean, I cannot believe like how it just, how much it just like meshes to my skin, and just like, it doesn't even look like a foundation. Like, this almost like reminds me of like a BB cream or something like that, because like it's like so kind of lightweight, and it just looks so natural, like my skin. I'm really, really, really feeling this foundation. So now that I have all that applied, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my matchsticks. And let me just tell y'all, one thing that's really, really cool about these matchsticks is that they're magnetic, so they will stick all together. I think that's really, really cool. You can do little different things with it, like maybe if you want to do more of like a triangle, you want to have a straight line. I just think that's kind of really cool how they're magnetic. That way you don't have to worry about losing them or anything like that. So I like that. I really, really like, you know, Rihanna's packaging, by the way, as well. I really like the boxing of it. I love like the graffiti feel to it, and the color scheme she decided with. I really like the, you know, just the neutral tone of the packaging. I just think it's really nice and just real simple. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and grab the Matchstick in Bamboo. I'm going to go ahead and use this as my concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and make a V right under my eye. And if y'all can see what I meant, like about the primer not really covering like my pores, because you can see my pores right here, how open they are. So that's one thing I will say I kind of don't like about the primer so far. Right off the bat, it does not fill in my pores. I like primers that are going to fill in my pores. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the rest of my face with this. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that same beauty blender that I was using. I'm just going to use this side of it. And I'm going to go ahead and just start working in this concealer. I really like the concealer so far too. I think it's pretty creamy. And it applies really well. And I do like the fact that it's in a stick. I'm really looking forward to seeing the other products that Rihanna is going to end up releasing. You know, just knowing how edgy Rihanna is, I'm just really looking forward to seeing like some maybe really edgy lipsticks and a really nice eye palette that's going to come out. So I'm really, really looking forward to the other products that she's going to end up releasing. So yeah, I'm liking this concealer so far. I'm glad with the shade I picked too. It's not too light. It doesn't match my skin, you know, too much where it can't even brighten. So I'm liking this so far. It's meshing and blending very, very well with the foundation. I want to add a little bit more concealer though, because I feel like I'm not getting enough coverage under my eyes. I will let y'all know, typically before I even apply my concealer, I always color correct. I always use an under eye brightener, and I use a green tone to correct any imperfections. I really don't have too many imperfections, like too many blemishes or anything like that, where I really felt like I needed to color correct. Plus, I really wanted to just focus on using the Fenty Beauty products. But I will say, if I was just to use these products and I wasn't doing a review, I know I would be color correcting before I would even apply my foundation. So, I mean, I can only imagine how much better my eyes would probably be concealed along with my color corrector and using this concealer along with it. But, I mean, I'm going to add just a little bit more of the concealer under my eyes and on my nose to help brighten it up again. I do think the concealer is nice. I do think it's very creamy. I wouldn't say that it gives me the amount of coverage that I want for a concealer though. Like, I would want my dark circles to be a little bit more concealed when it comes to me using a concealer. I really look forward to seeing how it will work in combination with my under eye brightener that I typically use before I apply my foundation anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my contour stick in Mocha, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly contour my face. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that same beauty sponge. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this little smaller pointed side, and I'm gonna go ahead and just work out that contour shade. So I'm really liking this this cream contour. I feel like it really, as I'm blending it into my skin, it's giving me a really, really natural looking contour. I really like this so far. I'm really happy with the shade I picked. I actually want to go ahead and contour my face a little bit more to add a little bit more depth to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you guys, I'm really loving this cream contour. Like, Rihanna come through. Like, this matchstick, I'm loving it. Like, this looks like such a natural contour. Like, you can, I mean, I've applied 2 layers of this product and it's just blended out so beautifully. So, I mean, I'm really loving this contour stick so far. Rihanna doesn't actually have a setting powder. I'm gonna just go ahead and use my Laura Mercier setting powder and just set my face really quickly. So now that I've done that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to my favorite part ever, which is highlighting. Yes, girl, we about to get that highlight gleaming, them cheekbones glistening. All right, let me chill out. But yeah, we are about to move on to the highlight. Well, you know what though? Let me pump my brakes, because before we get into the highlight, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows really quickly. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is do my brows real quick, and I'll be right back so we can hop into the highlight. So I have finished my eyebrows, as y'all can see, and now we're gonna go ahead and move on to highlighting, which I'm too hype about doing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my highlight stick in Starstruck. This is just like a really, really, really pretty shade. Hopefully the camera is like doing it justice right now and showing y'all how beautiful this shade is. So I mean, this is just like a really, really pretty shade. I cannot wait to just put this on. Yes. Do y'all see that? One thing I will say, as I'm applying this highlighting stick, it doesn't feel very creamy. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my bad gal Riri, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, and I always want to give y'all an honest review. As I'm applying it on my skin, it doesn't really feel that creamy, but I do like how it's looking so far. Apply it to my bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. And let's go ahead and blend this in. Ooh, I do like this though. It's very shimmery. I do like the pigmentation in the product. I will say that. I do like the pigmentation in the product. I would just prefer for it to be a little bit more creamy because I mean, you can even see as I'm trying to blend this product in my skin, it's not really blending as well as it would if it was a little bit more creamier. But I do like the overall pigmentation of it. So this is what we're looking at so far. I do like it. I do like this highlighter. No denying that. I actually want to add on a little bit more, and I don't want to go too crazy because I still have the other powdered highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more. I'm also going to take a little bit of this, and I'm actually going to apply it over my lids. Ooh. And I'm going to apply this in my inner corners too. And I'm actually just going to take a little bit more and put that right under my brow bone. Ooh, I'll tell you one thing. I'm loving this matchstick. This highlighter matchstick. I really want to check out the other ones that she has because there was a lot of other of those shimmer matchsticks that I really liked, but I decided to get this one. So I mean, just with how this one has my skin looking, I really want to try the other ones because regardless of it being creamier or not, I mean, it's extremely pigmented. Like, you can see that highlight, like, and just imagine how much, you know, more I'm going to be glistening when I put on the powdered highlight. So yes, I love this matchstick. The only downfall I would say is that I wish it was more creamier. So we are on to the powdered highlighter. This is the Kilowatt. We got, let's see, Hustle Baby right here, and Mean Money right here. And let me just tell y'all, I was really struggling with picking a highlighter because there were so many options, and like everyone's just been raving about Trophy Wife, and part of me was like, do I want to get Trophy Wife, do I not? But I ended up deciding to go with the Mean Money and Hustle Baby just because I felt like it would be something that I would wear more often than I would wear Trophy Wife. I'm going to go ahead and grab this highlighter, and I'm going to go ahead and start off by dipping into the Mean Money, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the bridge of my nose. Also going to apply this Mean Money over my cheekbones too. And then I'm going to go ahead and dip into Hustle Baby and put that right over all the places that I put the Mean Money. Ooh, do y'all see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Yes, Riri, come through. Do y'all see that though? Oh my god. I was not ready for it. I was not ready for it. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of that Hustle Baby. And I'm actually going to just apply it right over my lids. Over where I applied Starstruck. Yes, this is really pretty. I'm glad I picked this one. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Do y'all see that highlight though? Like, are y'all peeping this highlight though? What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is move into the Gloss Bomb. Ooh, this Gloss Bomb smells so good. It smells so fruity and melony. I wonder what flavor it is. Ooh. One thing I will say, as soon as I just glided it on my lips, like, I love this lip gloss so far. I love how big the applicator tip is. I will also say this gloss is very thick, so I can already tell, like, this is gonna last on the lips so long. Like, ooh, girl. Rihanna was trying to make sure that lip gloss was popping, boo. You came through, yes. One thing I love about this gloss is I love the fact that she did add a tint to it, that it wasn't just like a clear gloss, that it's very sheer, but it does have a tint of color to it and a little bit of sparkle. I will say though, if I was to use this gloss, very unlikely that I would use it alone. I would probably wear it with a lip liner, so I'm very anxious to see how this lip gloss would look with a lip liner. But I have applied all the Fenty products that I have. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is just throw on some lashes, and then I'm going to go ahead and just fix my baby hairs a little bit, and then I'm going to come back to tell y'all my final thoughts on these. So y'all, this is the finished look. I just wanted to throw on a little bit of jewelry, fix my hair a little bit. I threw on some lashes, and this is the final look using Fenty Beauty. I'm going to give y'all a little bit more of a close-up because honestly, I'm so in love with this highlight. Do y'all see, like, this highlight though? Like, oh my god, like, this is really like my favorite product of them all. But it's so overall, I really like the products from the line that I've picked up. I think they're pretty dope. I like them so far. The foundation, I feel like, gives a really good amount of coverage. I really like how the foundation doesn't even really appear to be a foundation. It just looks like it really just mimics your skin and just really hides any imperfections as a foundation should. But I really love how lightweight this is, how buildable it is, and how it just really looks so skin-like when you apply it to your face. So this foundation, definitely, I love this foundation. As far as the trio matchsticks that I picked up, like I was mentioning to y'all, as I was using the bamboo shade, I don't think that it gave enough coverage. I would like a little bit more coverage for my concealer, but I don't think it's horrible at all. I do still think it's okay. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it's going to work along with my under eye brightener to see maybe if I like it better that way. But as far as the bamboo concealer I got, I think it's okay. The mocha matchstick, I really like how it gave me a really soft, natural looking contour. I mean, it just blended and meshed with my skin so well. It just adds a really nice natural looking contour. So I'm really happy with the contour stick that I picked up. As far as the Starstruck highlighter, I would have wished that the stick itself was a little bit more creamier, but the pigmentation payoff that it gave me, it doesn't even bother me that it's not creamy anymore. I mean, the fact that it had my highlight popping, I mean, it made up for the stick not being as creamy as I would like it to be. And as far as the Killawatt highlighter duo that I got in the Mean Money and Hustle Baby, girl, you should already know I'm feeling this. Like, this highlight though, like, Rihanna came the fuck through with this highlight. Now, as far as the Gloss Bomb, love it. Absolutely love it. I really like the Gloss Bomb. I love that. I love the sense of it. I love how thick it is when it goes on. I love the fact that it has a little bit tint of color to it. It's not like just clear or anything like that. I'm really anxious to see how this is gonna work over a lipstick or in combination with a lip liner. Now, as far as the primer, honestly, I don't really care for it. I mean, that's all I'm going to say so far. Like I told y'all in the beginning, I don't feel like it really helped minimize my pores. And when I look at the little sample kit it gave me, it says Instant Retouch Primer, Smooth Pore Diffusing Finish Extended Makeup Wear. So, I mean, we'll see how it works as far as the extended makeup wear. I don't feel like it helped minimize my pores whatsoever. But overall, I really love the products that I picked up from Fenty Beauty. If I had to say what my favorite products are of all the ones I've purchased so far, I would definitely say the Starstruck Matchstick, the Kilowatt Highlighter Duo I picked up, and the Gloss Balm. And I mean, I also really like the Cream Contour. I mean, I loved it all. I loved it all. But I think these two are like the products I like the most. I mean, these three are the products I like the most. But yeah. But anywho, I want to thank y'all so much for watching my video. I really appreciate y'all love and support so much. It means so much to me. If you haven't already, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Give me a thumbs up. And if you've purchased some of Fenty Beauty's products, let me know which ones y'all picked up in the comments below. Tell me what y'all think about it, alright? But I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!